Welcome to another edition of all of Drake's hidden baby mama's favorite podcast, We Ain't Them. I am your host, Rasan, along with my co-host, Kevin.
Hey, y'all.
Before we get started today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out when we release videos. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok. We're going to make a Twitter page soon. I'm working on that. But yeah, definitely check us out. So, Kev, how are we doing today?
I'm all right. Happy to be back in the studio. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Life was lifing, and we had to take a break. Especially me. I had to take a break. But we're back.
We are back, yeah. I mean, we're not fully back. Eva's still doing schoolwork, which is fair because, you know.
Because life is still lifing.
It's Master's Bay out here. So, yeah, but we're back in the studio, which is great, which I'm happy for. And it's been a interesting couple of months.
Yeah.
So let's dive into it. Let's work on what's been going on recently. Let's talk about the BET Awards. So last weekend was the BET Awards, and there were a lot of interesting things that came from it. From the Usher performance, all in all, to the incident with Taraji P. Henderson, to of course the Childish Gambino's comment. So we're gonna run through all of them. Let's start with the Usher performance. So, how do we feel about those performances?
You know, I think those ladies did a phenomenal job. I heard that Usher wanted an all-female performance, so I'm happy that he got a part of the tribute that he wanted. Tiana Taylor and Victoria Monet killed it. Killed it. Keke Palmer, vocally, I don't know if she was the right choice
Nor was Tinashe.
for that. Can I be honest with you? I didn't even watch Tinashe's performance because she's just a nasty girl, so I don't really need to get into that. And Lotto,
I mean, Coco Jones' part. Oof.
well, Coco is Coco, baby. You're right.
Hey, Coco. Sorry.
Your woman gonna kill you, all right?
Listen, we in this together.
All
Me
right.
and her is in this together.
Okay. But yeah, overall, I just think that I don't know. I don't know if you're like me, where it's like the BET Awards does not excite me any longer. You know, I remember being like 14, 15, like, yo, the BET Awards is coming on. We about to get a show. And in my 30-somethings, I'm very much like, I'm gonna go to bed to get ready for tomorrow because I work.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that.
No,
we're definitely gonna come back to that.
Because I work.
We're gonna come back to that. Overall, I do think that there was a lot of confusion overall with that performance. I get that you wanted to do that, but it's just you didn't pick them. You obviously didn't pick them because these performers didn't make any sense. Like Keke Palmer being there was a petty moment. That didn't make any sense, honestly. Like, what was she there for? You're just being petty. That's the only reason why she was there. It wasn't that, and I'm not saying that Keke Palmer's not talented. She's very talented, but there was no reason for her to be there. Truly.
We don't know Keke as a true performer. Now, granted, she's dropped EPs. She's been on shows like Star and whatnot where she has, showcased vocal ability. But again, Lifetime Achievement Award tribute talent, I don't know about that. No shade, no tea. You know what I mean? I just don't really know about that.
Nigga said, for all the fact that you had Tinashe there, why didn't you just goddamn invite Jacquees? Listen, y'all need to stop clowning Jacquees.
Jacquees can't sing. Don't do that. We got to move on to the next topic because then we'll be here forever. Jacquees can't sing. We're going to call it a day.
Yes, he can.
Move forward.
Yes, he can.
No, he
can sing better than Brent Faiyaz. But
Brent Faiyaz, y'all love niggas that can't sing. Stop.
Oh,
please.
My goodness.
Y'all love. Okay, anyways, moving forward. Come on.
He could definitely sing better than goddamn.
Anyways. Anyways. Trash.
All right, so there was something in the middle. There was some kind of controversy with Taraji and social media influencer Keith Lee, where she gave somebody a rose and it was the wrong seating, and it wasn't necessarily Taraji's fault. No, it wasn't necessarily Keith Lee's fault. It was BET's fault, and they kept sniping at each other. However, the way Keith Lee handled it when he said it on social media, he said that I don't blame Taraji at all. I blame BET directors for how they did things. They moved our seats. Taraji decided to throw a jab, which means sometimes in life you gotta listen. Listen. You gotta use your ears. You got to use your watch the video. Listen. Listen to the words he said. He never said anything about you. He said it was everything about BET. Why are you defending BET so hard, Taraji? As they give you a new movie that we don't know about? That's why you defend it so hard?
Don't do her like that. I think the situation was petty, 100%. It was unnecessary. Number one, Keith Lee. That's why I don't watch BET Awards. Because, what? What is he doing here? That's fine.
I mean, no, okay.
What is he doing?
Okay, let's not do that, right?
What, social media influencer of the year?
It's not even that. It's that it's a new generation. A lot of these social media influencers, they work hard to get where they at.
And I'm not denying that at all. I'm not. However, my thing is Keith Lee, out of all social media influencers and out of all black social media influencers that are out there, are out here showing their talent and whatnot, a nigga that sits in cars and eats. And granted, he is a philanthropist. He does tip well. He makes sure he does bring business to these locations and whatnot. I understand his platform. I just, again, I don't watch the BET Awards.
Because I'm sorry, I would prefer having Keith Lee than I prefer, I don't know, a Drewski, because I don't get his talent, and everybody keeps telling me he's funny. I don't see it.
Drewski's funny.
No, he's not.
Okay, and Brent Fires can sing.
Listen, that ain't my business, but okay. I don't think
you brought it up.
Listen,
I mean, we can agree to disagree. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I think what we're both pretty much seeing right now is the talent that we're seeing now at these award shows aren't maybe on the same caliber that we've seen in years past.
Oh yeah, let's who else performed? Cardi B performed. I saw that performance. I was, a lot of the performances were Like Victoria Monet was the only one that really was the star of the BET Awards.
Okay, there we go. Because I thought you were about to say it was and I'm like, nah, she
was the only one. But if you think of something overall, she's not the overall. She's just one performer killing it, and she always kills it. I've heard people go to her concerts. They said they were amazing. I've seen clips of her concerts, and she performs her ass off.
Yeah, the mic is on.
Oh, yeah.
The mic is on 100%.
Yeah.
And, I'm thankful for platforms like that for her, where she can really start to build that stardom and really get out there. Granted, Victoria Monet's been around for years.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just starting to get that shine and to get that momentum. So I'm thankful for, stages like that. If only performers like Normani can actually, get there. But, I think she hurt herself or something like that, which is, getting very sad. But
all right,
maybe one day for her.
Let's talk about the Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Usher. So he had a speech that was blurred out. Kevin, what do you think about Usher's speech about forgiveness? And do you think that he was really trying to persuade people to forgive Diddy?
Do I think he was trying to persuade people to forgive Diddy? No. I think that man was really talking about his own experiences and what he went through in life and what it's taught him in his 30 some odd year career. I don't know why everybody wants to bring this back to Diddy. Let that man cook under the heat of the freaking federal government. It is fine. Let that man cook. Please. It's all right. He will be well done and he'll come out and he'll be fine. But just let that man cook. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think the biggest thing that people got it confused with is Usher said 100%, these are the people who I'm fucking with. You know what I mean? And these are the people who I'm down with. And I know I got they back. They got my back through thick and thin. I think that's the part that everybody forgot about and really went into this whole Diddy thing. let that man cook,
Yeah,
please.
I mean, I guess so. I just I feel like timing is everything, and it's an interesting time to be alive nowadays. I guess. Now, in regards to his speech was what it was, right?
Long.
Long, but it's a lifetime achievement award speech. I'm not surprised about that. Um, Again, you could have got better performers, whatever the case is. But you know, teach his own. You've worked hard for over these years. You know, Usher, you the man, bro. Like I can't really knock you. You've gone through the ringer. I really like I confess that you truly are the man out here in these streets. So then another interesting thing happened, which I didn't kind of see happening. So Donald Glover was on stage, also known as Charles Gambino, and he was talking about how he has more Grammys than Will Smith, but just as many BET awards as Sam Smith. That it caused a bit of like a conversation where people was talking about, I don't feel like why did you feel like you needed to say that? And he feels like I could tell you what he was pretty much saying. He's not appreciated in black spaces, right? He feels like he is the outsider in black entertainment. And to be honest, from a person who is a big Donald Glover and Childish Gambino fan, he is. Between him, I'll say two people, him and Tyler the Creator. I feel like they recently got like accepted in the black community, and recently can be like the past 5 to 6 years, right?
Okay.
And it really started for Charles Gambino. It started with Atlanta. And it wasn't his album. It wasn't starting with his music. It started with Atlanta. That's the crazy part. It started with Atlanta, and then it went to Awaken My Love. Because then now everybody's singing Redbone all of a sudden, right? And it's really sad, right? Because I'm not saying all black people didn't love Charles Gambino. There's a certain particular group that loves Childish Gambino, just like there's a particular group that loves Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator didn't get notoriety from black people mainly until Igor came out, right? Before then, it was more of the white crowds, and even though both of them have those white crowds, it was like majority white crowds, and then that certain particular group of black people, which is really sad because they're talented artists. They really are, and the influence they have, like Charles Gambino has like this funk style about him that is like amazing, that just fits the black vibe, like is defines the black culture. If you ask Tyler the Creator who's his biggest influence, if it's friggin' Stevie Wonder. And it's a shame that, people don't appreciate them as much as they should.
Okay, I kind of struggle with this. And the reason why I struggle with this is because I feel as though BET does a really good job of acknowledging but not celebrating. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because again, you're saying within the last 5 to 6 years, they just started getting notoriety within the black community or within BET. Let's really just leave it at BET at that point. Because again, like you said, you and I, we know these artists. We know their body of work. We know what they put out there. We know their talent. We know what they're about. When it comes to BET and the BET Awards, when you look at nominations from past years, they were always recognized, Like, hey, we'll put him as a nominee. Will we actually award them? Because we're going to go with what's popular. We're going to go with what's, the trend right now. We're going to go with what's going to get us more notoriety, more views, more, hashtags or whatever on social media. That's what it always goes for. So when Donald Glover went out there and said, like, how is it that I have more Grammys than BET Awards? And then again, this is Black Entertainment Television. How does this actually happen? And it raised a really good point. And then if we're talking about, again, the white following, I feel like the white following is with every black artist, 100%. You know who's Ice Spice's most of Ice Spice's followers and supporters? White girls.
It's not a surprise.
White girls. So the white following is always there. It's really again, especially within black entertainment television, which again, they went through that whole Tyler Perry trying to buy it, and it was playing in his face about buying it. Now apparently some other company from like somewhere in the Middle East is getting ready to buy it. So it's not even black entertainment television any longer. It's just, when do we actually go into a space of notoriety for people? For black people at that, where they are celebrated. So, and for him to make the comparison that he has the same amount of BET awards that Sam Smith has, that raises a good ass question. And it should be asked, and it should be like investigated. What's going on here? Now, granted, let's keep it 100. And I'm asking you a question. Do you watch BET?
Not anymore.
Okay. I got the BET Plus subscription itself. That's really about it. So I do support, but nobody's watching BET like that anymore.
And also,
nobody's checking for BET like that anymore. And that's also a problem within itself, because again, we lost the following. It's not like back in the day. We don't have 106 in Park. We don't have Big Ticket in the Basement. We don't have Cedar's World. We don't have none of that. Like, what is on BET that we're actually watching? Now, the occasional Baby Boy rerun comes on, and that's my movie, so I'm always gonna watch.
But they got that on VH1. Oh, wait, do you know why it's on VH1? Because guess who runs VH1, MTV, and BET? Viacom. This shit ain't never been no black-owned television channel. Like, let's call it for what it is.
I mean, it was back in the day.
Yeah. And then it was sold.
But again, everything's for profit. Everything's for views. Everything's for stream, whatever, So at this point, he still raises a very good question. If we're going to have a Black Entertainment Awards, why am I not celebrated in this space?
I got a better question. Why do I feel like... Okay, I'll tell you why I don't necessarily watch... I don't necessarily watch BET anymore. It's because it feels like it's filled with just drama and trauma. Drama and trauma. That's what BET feels like nowadays. It doesn't feel like it's really celebrating anything. All the shows is just dramatic or traumatic. It's something like that. Like Vince Staples said it. He was like, that's all we're raised on. It's like trauma and drama. And it's bad because we shouldn't be. Like, we can have better shows than what is on BET right now. It's a lot of Tyler Perry, this. Oprah, this. But it's not anything that's celebrated. It's more so just drama. Like you can't do anything else. Nothing else in the world. There's nothing that can be significantly better for black people. It's just a lot of questions when it comes to BET, I'll be honest.
That's funny. So I just decided to really look up to see what even categories are on here, right? So you have Lifetime Achievement Award, Male Hip Hop Artist, Viewer's Choice, Best International Act, Female Hip Hop, New Artist. You get what I'm saying? Like, of course you have you have the actors and everything else on there. But again, the black space is so diverse. This doesn't even go on ahead and cover any of what's really happening there. What about Best Country Artist? You know how many black people are in country?
True.
I understand that. Whereas best, if we're really going to talk about international, that really covers so much. We know Afrobeats is blowing up. Why don't we have an Afrobeats category here? Why don't we have a reggae soca category here? It's just not as diverse as we would want it to be. Again, if we're talking about a black space. Like Sportswoman of the Year, that's cool. You know what I mean? Sportsman of the Year, that's cool.
Well, I just realized something. I just realized that Tyler, the Creator, interestingly enough, he doesn't have any BET awards per se. He has BET Hip Hop Awards. Why the hell is there a difference? Why? That's
You
another
better go
thing.
ask Deborah Lee
That's
about
a
that one.
good question. Like, why is there like MTV has their music awards and then their music video awards, which is very interesting. BET has a hip hop awards and just the regular awards. Bro, why can't you just put that into one? Oh, because we want to celebrate hip hop separately. But why? Because right now, when's the last time you watched the hip hop awards?
I don't think I ever watched Hip Hop Awards, to be honest with you.
I know them for the BT ciphers,
Yeah, I watched the ciphers. That's true.
but I don't. I would not
I
sit
wouldn't
there and
sit there
watch
and watch the whole award show. No.
And the most recent hip hop awards cipher I watched was probably the one with Shady Records, which was like Eminem, Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz, Yellow Wolf. I remember, and the main thing about that one is because of the Rihanna line.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was it from Maurice the 5'9". Before that, I think the other one that I watched was the TDE one that Kendrick was on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I can't remember any of these ciphers anymore. Like, I can't remember shit about them. It's sad. It's sad. BT. I don't know. I don't know what you can necessarily do right now to fix this problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a big issue.
I mean, I think what needs to happen in order to fix the issue is to truly tap into the community and tap into different sources to see where Black art is. Because Black art is so diverse, we have to go ahead and make sure that we're representing all sides of it. Again, but if the entertainment part is all that we're concerned about, then we'll just leave it at that. But that I feel like that's really it. BET Awards has fell off. The days that we used to sit there and really like get our popcorn and watch it, like Monique is hosting, this person, that person's hosting, it's going off. It's like killing. All that's gone.
Yeah.
But again, maybe, and let's keep it 100 too. Maybe it's our, because I'm going to say it and, Lord Jesus, can't believe I'm about to say it. Maybe it's our generation that's tired of it, and the younger generation is getting their life from it, you know? And that's the feelings that they have on that.
I think it's the reverse. I don't even think the younger generation gives a fuck about it. Like, I truly, truly don't believe that if I was to ask somebody who's younger, if I was to ask them about BET, like, what the fuck is BET? That's how I feel, because what are they doing that's making people want to, like, focus on them? Something to really consider. Well, speaking of Black entertainment, well, 3/4 Black entertainment.
Stop. Oh God, we're really gonna go into this. Okay,
let's do it. Listen, man. Listen, it was a while. We didn't get to speak about it.
Yes,
and I'm
we
so
didn't get
glad that the video came out. So let's just talk about this Kendrick Drake thing, because it is the talk of the town. Man, it's the talk of the
no
nation.
owls were hurt in that. Well, sorry, no OV holes were hurt in the making of that video.
Okay, so Kendrick Lamar Ducksworth. Like, sir, you didn't have to do a murder like that. You did a murder on Wax. You did a murder on Prime Video, and then you did a murder on YouTube. Like, come on, sir. Like, why you had to do that? Like that's not right. That's not right.
Are you sure that's not right? I feel like if you are going to be disrespectful, if you're going to throw subs, and if you're going to come at me, I'm going to stand 10 toes. Maybe this is the Leo in me and the petty side of me. I'm going to stand 10 toes down. I'm going to make sure to assassinate you on every platform that I can possibly assassinate you on. And I will sit there and watch you crumble, because that's what you wanted. Stop playing. Like, in 2024, stop playing in niggas' faces. Stop. If you're going to say something or if you're going to do something, stand 10 toes down and do it best. Freaking Kendrick dropped the summer bop of 2024. It's a bop. It's eligible for a Grammy, bro. A diss record is eligible for a Grammy. The way that it streams, the way that it's charted, that's how you get a nigga back. I'm here for it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a concert. So I know that there's like, because it's on Prime, it's even possible that it might be eligible for an Oscar. If that happens, oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Let's go. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for
You
it.
know what's the crazy part about it? When I listen to all the songs that Kendrick made, Not Like Us is actually my third favorite out of all the disses that Kendrick made.
What's your favorite?
My first one would be Euphoria.
Okay.
My
Agreed.
second one would be 616 in LA. And then the third one would be Not Like Us.
Okay, I agree with you.
Something about Meet the Grams, I can't necessarily listen to. That shit is so terrifying. The beat, the way he talks, it was just so, and being fourth is not a bad thing. It's just, it wasn't even terrible. It's a great diss record. It's just a scary diss record. That's some shit that, I don't want to say it, but that's some shit that'll make you really like turn off your phone, run away from the world, just hide, like you hide your son, like you,
Jesus, my phone. Okay.
or your daughter, and your multiple baby moms. Whatever, you get the point.
I mean, you saluted all of them in the beginning of this, so yeah.
Shout out to y'all baby mamas. Y'all deserve better. But yeah, like honestly, I love Not Like Us. I do. I really, really do. But I personally don't even think that was his best one. I think it was Euphoria. I think it was Euphoria. I think 16 in LA was great because it was the warning shot to Not Like Us. And then the Al Green in the background, all that was hitting for me. But Not Like Us, I could play that every single day.
It is the bop, the summer bop.
It's a shame.
It is the summer bop. You can be anywhere. A party could be whack. Let that drop. It will turn up the whole party. So you have to understand, like, I really wish I could talk to Drake and be like, yo, how do you really feel right now? Like, you could be like walking to the grocery store and somebody's just blasting your diss record, like towards you. Like, how do you feel?
Yo, and let me tell you something. Drake is the example of the biggest loser. Like, he is such a loser, like the definition of a loser, right? He not only lost, but he's like, people will be like, oh, he's taking it on the chin because he's making jokes about it. He's a loser.
He's not.
He's a loser.
No,
why are you going bowling?
He had sponsorships where I think he has a sponsorship with Nike, if I'm not mistaken. And Nike literally sent Kendrick's team a cease and desist letter because, again, you're fucking up our profits. So Drake, no, you cannot respond.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like he went bowling and he put his name in 69 God. I'm like, what? You are so corny. You're a corny loser. That's what's worse. It's like you trying to join in on the joke. Sit your ass down. Sit your Ozempic ass down.
He added, what was it? BBL Drizzy the Sexy song.
Exactly.
I was like, yo, you just no, Drake, no. Like, this is exactly what we were talking about. Please. Even though I love you, Sexy Red. I'm your biggest fan.
Trash.
Love you, Sexy.
Trash.
I love you.
Trash.
I love you.
Garbage.
Anyways,
Basura.
Sexy, I love you. And you like Brent Fires. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm sorry.
Your whole household, with that.
Listen.
Weird.
Listen. I would rather trailer trash than dumpster trash. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Love you, Sexy.
Well, she needs some love because I don't know, that girl be doing everything for attention. Anyway, I keep saying this since we want to stick on this. I'm gonna say this right now. That girl is gonna flop within the next 2 years. It happened with Ice Spice. It's gonna happen with her. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've been saying that. That fucking terrible, trash ass, dirt ass song.
Babe, I love you.
No,
you my everything.
No,
stop playing.
It's
trash. Sexy, I love you.
It's trash.
I love you.
It's trash. It's good.
I love you.
But you're not gonna love her in 2 years.
I will.
No, you won't.
I will.
No, you
Let's
won't.
reference this episode. I stand on business on that.
Listen.
Stand on business.
Listen. She's like an Amazon job in Christmas. It's only temporary, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Reference this episode in 2 years.
We can reference it all you want to.
Thanks.
Does anybody talk about Ice Spice right now?
Well, nobody likes Ice Spice like that.
Excuse me?
Nobody likes Ice Spice like that. And you can look at me like that. I never said I was a stan. I never said.
It's not.
I never said I was a munchkin. I never said any of that.
I'm not talking about you. But this girl was getting all kinds of sponsorships and all kinds of shit like that. So that's not necessarily true. But what is she doing now?
She's about to release her first album 3 years later.
It's gonna be dirt.
I think it's like released next month.
It's gonna be
Didn't
dirt.
we discuss that like next month?
It's gonna be dirt. Anyway, all right. Let's jump back to.
Thought I was feeling you.
Dirt. Anyway, let's jump back into it because there's another part to it, and let's talk about this Rick Ross situation. So, Rick Ross, being Rick Ross, he got attacked in Vancouver by a bunch of.
You have to remember he doesn't say that he got attacked.
No. We're gonna say that,
okay.
But then we got added the fact that
he said that he was not attacked.
He's like he was attacked. He's like I got hit with like some water because ain't nobody touched me. Ain't nobody touched me. This guy walked up to me looking like a. He's like somebody looked at me. He's like this Bam Bigelow looking motherfucker. Talking about I do MMA. Yo, Rick Ross. You is the funniest nigga of the year, yo. I ain't gonna lie. You are so petty. You are petty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, yo, your level of petty and like those two levels of petty is hilarious. You and Kendrick, those are two levels of petty that I strive to be some days.
Oh no. I strive for 50 Cent petty. I strive for a 50 petty. That man said, "Can somebody check on him, please? Just make sure." I heard that there was an incident in Canada. That was amazing.
Yeah, 50 Cent is top notch troll. Like yeah. So if we look at petty, it would still be 50 Cent number one. If we're talking about people that's like attention whore hating, number one would be Game. Yeah, he's number one. Like I ain't never seen a nigga that hates so much and then wants to apologize right after.
I mean,
that nigga.
But you gotta understand that's the trend nowadays, though, right? I'm gonna talk my shit and then I'm gonna issue an apology online.
Oh no, that's Game. That's been Game for years now. The whole thing with G Unit, that nigga does this shit where, oh yeah, fuck G Unit. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Can I come back on tour? Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't you supposed to be gang? Like get the fuck out of here. You making Bloods look bad out here, Blood.
I don't know about nothing but no gang.
Like you just out here like. Regardless of what, just to wrap up this, Drake, you wanted the boogeyman. Mind you, the boogeyman said all we had to do was keep it rap. Keep it rap. We don't have to talk about family at all. But you, for some reason, always do that. You did this twice. First time, you did it with Pusha T. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. Like, stop fucking with niggas that really about that life. Like, they from the hood. Like, you fucked with a nigga from Norfolk. I wouldn't fuck with no nigga from Norfolk. Them niggas is scary. And that nigga is all his life is cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
That's cocaine poppy right there. Like, leave that nigga alone. But you mentioned his wife. You see the end result? Niggas exposed your whole shit. They not only exposed you for being a fucking asshole of a father who doesn't really look out for his kid until he has to get exposed. He also talked shit about your friend, and you ain't do shit about that. That nigga talked about your friend who got sickle cell, talking about tick, 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 that boy is sick, and you ain't do a goddamn thing about it. Drake, you are fucking-thetic. And then you ain't learned from that mistake. You said, fuck it, I'm gonna spin the block. Mention Whitney. Wow, I was like, once I knew that, I was like, this is gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be bad. But this wasn't bad. This was so if Pusha T put you in a coffin and you somehow was able to revive from the dead, that nigga Kendrick made sure to stomp on your grave, make sure it was in the grave, put dirt on it, pissed on it, stepped on it, added some more fucking shit on, added some more dirt on it, pissed all over it, then lit the piss on fire, and then burned your shit. He cremated you. He did everything.
I mean, I think it's everything, but then also the reason why I've fucked with Kendrick so much is as much as it was like an assassination, it also came with facts. You get what I'm saying? Like he said, like you ran to Atlanta in order to get clout. Enlisted every single artist that you worked with from Atlanta in order to build your brand and build your standing.
Migos, Lil Baby, Future, 21 Savage, all of them.
Yeah, like so my thing is that it comes with facts.
Oh, and Lil Yachty.
Yeah. So again, it just really exposes who you are as an artist. It really exposes that again, the trends that we've all seen again. Because again, we're not done.
That I've been saying for you.
We're not done.
I said it previously. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put in the clip of when I goddamn said it.
I mean, please. But again, it's the trends that we've all seen. It's the inspirations that you take from. It's the cultures that you take from. Because again, you go into Big Frida in order to use that baseline beat. Again, all notice, please. We all see it. But again, you are exposed at this point. What he comes up with after this, I would love to see. Drake, from me, you must take this big L. And you have to just live with this for a little bit. I say stay on the ground, relax yourself, stay off the Ozempic because you do look a little crazy. Again,
stay off the Zempies.
It's the sunken face, crazy. So stay off the Ozempic.
Because he's in a sunken place right now.
Rasan, get the fuck out of here. We're trying to record a fucking podcast. Get the fuck out of here.
He's in a sunken place. Maybe he'll get out. I'm be honest with you, that nigga will be just fine. Unfortunately, his fan base will not let him die, especially with a dick rider like Academics. Like, that fanboy, that nigga, that fat-ass fanboy, like, that nigga he will not let him die.
It's all right. If he wants to be an OV ho, he can be an OV ho.
He's a big OV ho. Like, niggas is delusional. Like, him, fucking, who is it, Mal? Like, he's a big one, too. Yo, these niggas is in big denial. Big denial. Like, it's okay though. It's all right. Sometimes you need a friend. You need a friend sometimes.
You do need a friend.
All right, so let's wrap up with TV show stuff. Now,
you're gonna have to take this one because I still don't see it, but you got it.
Okay, so let's talk about two black-based shows that seemingly look like they're coming to an end, possibly.
Thankfully.
Question mark?
No, one's for sure coming to an end. One's for sure going to an end. Which I think we're all happy about it.
Maybe.
No, multiple books are because they just keep going.
Okay.
Because
so all right, since we're talking about books, let's talk about it first. Power, right? Okay, Ghost is ending. I'll start with the original series. That shit went on way too long, and I just got tired of it. Certain shit has to have a cutoff point.
Yes.
And that shit went on way too long, and I think that's what killed it. But when the last season happened, everybody kind of was a little sad because
we grew up on Power.
One, nobody wanted to see Ghost die. For one, I didn't want to see Ghost die.
I was very content with him dying.
I have a strong opinion, and I don't care what nobody say.
Okay.
I have a very strong opinion, is that Ghost was always trying to do the right thing. I always feel like Ghost was trying to do the right thing. Initially, right? He was just trying to build his foundation for his family and not really be in the drug game as much. He was just trying to find a way out.
Right.
And everybody just tried to keep him in.
Right.
And it made him even more of a monster than he already was. I truly feel like, I don't care. I think people may think otherwise, but he was looking for an out.
I mean, yes, that was his baseline and his storyline. He was looking for a way out. However, in his search for looking for a way out, he actively still stayed in.
He did.
Actively still stayed in. So you can sit here, again, practice what you preach. If this man really wanted out, he would have been out and called it a day. Tasha talking about, oh, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be married to the richest drug dealer in all of New York City or whatever the case may be. If that's not what you wanted, you could have left. Even with the kids and all of that, you still could have found a way to go on ahead and repair that. If you wanted to leave, you would have left. You didn't. You sitting here with Angela Valdez and you just having all of these trysts and whatever the case may be. If you really wanted sis, she didn't have to die by Tommy's bullet.
You could
she
have just moved on.
You could have just moved on. And it was that brief stint of time that he did leave Tasha. But you still fucked it up. So no, I hear what you're saying. Yes, he may have always wanted to do the right thing. However, the choices that he made, we can't say that it's like the consequences or the product of the environment that it was in. No, he actively did that shit. He was fine.
I mean, apparently there's going to be a prequel of Ghost in Time.
I'm tired.
I'm not.
I'm not. No, I'm tired.
The only reason why.
I'm tired.
Wait.
Jesus.
Wait. The only reason I don't mind it is because of what Raising Kanan has done. Raising Kanan has done a great job of telling Kanan's story. It's been really, really good.
Okay, I'll be honest. I've never watched an episode.
I'll be honest with you.
I've had zero interest.
Out of all the series, Raising Kanan is the best one.
All right, I might take a look. We'll see.
Honestly, it is. It's really good. Like it really is showing out and showing proof. Like it's a lot. It's a night and day difference between Force, Ghost, and Raising Kanan. It's 3 different elements. Okay. And speaking of Force, I don't know what else you can do with Tommy.
They canceled it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Are they about to cancel it?
It's not bad. It wasn't bad. It's just
I watched 1 episode and called it a day.
I like it. I don't love it. I like it. But the way I feel about Force is not the same way I feel about the way I feel about Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan is just a good ass show.
Nope, they canceled it. Showrunner and executive producer Gary Lennon has confirmed that season 3 will serve as the final installment of Force. That was in June of 2024. They canceled it. They need to let all of this shit go. Listen, Tariq gotta go and take care of his new baby. Okay? Drew gotta sit there and figure out what's happening with the love of his life and still cry over Gordo, and that's fine. Freaking Kane gotta... Kane...
Well, this is a spoiler, and I don't give a shit, because it's been time y'all could have watched. I mean, the art shit, like, he's going back into art. So, yeah, there's that.
I'm just saying, this whole series, like, that we grew up with, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Game of Thrones, it finally got to a point where it literally was just like...
Watch, rinse, repeat.
Why are we still doing this? Like, why? We have to let this go. We have to let it go. It's like the same thing that happened with Empire. These shows, these black shows are so good, but then it just gets to a point where it's just like, y'all are dragging it. Please stop.
I think that's why Raising Kanan is such a good show to me, because it's a prequel to when that nigga goes into jail. And then it just stops from there. It doesn't go any further. It just stops from there.
But see, that's great writing at that point.
Exactly.
And I just feel like a lot of the times with these shows, because of notoriety or popularity you get with it, sometimes it's okay just to learn when to say no and stop.
All American is one of those examples. Since we need to talk about...
Shut it down, please.
My goodness.
Shut it down, please.
Why
do
we need to renew for a 7th season? It's the same old shit. Listen, from season 1 to season 7, it was the same old fucking shit. Olivia's always been in love with Spencer and Jordan.
Olivia's on drugs. She can't do things.
Yeah. Somebody's on drugs.
Layla is bipolar and has episodes. Oh my gosh!
And
Asher's still here in the wind. Like
everybody's
in the
fucking
wind friend.
everybody. Like it's the weirdest shit. Yo, somebody was mentioning it. I think it was Kevin, our executive producer. He was saying, he was like, ain't that shit weird? It's like at Jordan's wedding, it's your future wife's ex, and both of your future wife's exes are your best men, are your best men and your groomsmen. Like they was fucking. They wasn't like lightly fucking. It wasn't lightly fucking. They was fucking. Like, yo, like, let's call it for what it is. Layla has straight eyes on Spencer.
Stop. Stop. Oh my God. Please stop.
No, fuck that. Layla had straight eyes on Spencer from the minute he walked into Beverly. She was like, oh, black. She's like, oh, that black dick. She's like, oh, that's from Compton.
She's black, bro.
No. She like, oh, that shit from Compton. That's from the West.
Well, everybody to know that I'm really upset with this conversation.
And you know
I'm
what?
really upset
Fuck
with
it.
this
Like,
conversation.
yo, it's watch, rinse, and repeat. Like, it was just, oh my God, this shit was too much. And it's like, how much further can you go, like, with this college career? It does not take 6 seasons long, or even 7 now, that Daniel Ezra decided that he just doesn't want to be a part of it. I mean, the ending was great, because, you know, he finally married her after his first year of getting
engaged. I'm engaged.
Oh, engaged, yeah.
And that's how they're gonna drag this shit on with all the issues that they're gonna have with their wedding. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, right, because the episodes are still going. I thought
Yup.
it was over, but it's still going, right? That's why I don't watch this shit.
Drag it to hell now, please. It's over.
And
It's
then
over.
and then doing Homecoming. Which
Yo, they did Homecoming so dirty, bro. They did Homecoming so dirty.
because of All American, I couldn't watch Homecoming.
You don't watch Homecoming?
No, based off of that shit made me.
You're bugging. Homecoming is so much better than All American. It is so much better than All. Let's put a poll. Let's clip this. Let's put a poll right here. Who thinks Homecoming is better than All American? Let us know in the comments, please, because it's 10 times better.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll give it a chance.
Two better respond. If I have to watch Raising Kanan, you got to watch Homecoming.
That's a fair deal. It's a fair deal. I don't mind doing that.
Very good.
Listen, I'm open. Listen, I've been trying to watch some shows that have piqued my interest because there's not a lot. Like I've been watching like what The Boys and shit like that.
The Boys is cool. You know what's popping right now?
What?
Netflix, Supercell.
I'm gonna get into that next.
Yo, when I tell you,
I will tell you.
Fire.
Let me explain to you something. For people who have watched The Boys, it's hilarious how season 4 is very interesting and how people of the lighter hue, are getting so mad at The Boys.
Say white people.
No, I'm saying, listen, I prefer to say people of the lighter hue.
Oh, I'm the Anglo-Saxon type of person, but hey,
listen.
Come see,
so people of the lighter hue are so upset at The Boys because it took them 4 seasons to realize what The Boys was doing, making fun of them the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, black people sit there and we go, we know exactly who you're talking about. We know who you're making fun of. I don't understand why. Like, black people can't get offended by this because they know exactly who they're talking about. It's the people who are the lighter hue, they're upset. They're like, we're not watching this anymore. Yes, the fuck you are, because it's a great ass fucking show.
It's a great show.
It's a fucking great show. Season 4 has really, it's dark. And I'm so sad that it's finishing next year. But that is the point. Knowing when to finish.
Yes, please.
It's very important to know when you have reached your peak. Like, you just have to stop. And we're not just talking about TV shows. We're also talking about movie series, because goddamn it, we know, like, Fast and Furious is one of those that just never fucking end.
They finished that, right?
No.
They still going?
Yeah. They still got like 3 more, I think. And then there's another story after that. Yeah.
Tyrese gonna keep a check.
I guess. But yeah, so like overall, like, you know, sometimes you just gotta know when to stop. Like BT, they gotta know when to stop with the bullshit and start really getting their lives together and really trying to make real black entertainment. When it comes to Drake, stop with your corniness. And Kendrick, stop killing that man so bad. Stop killing him. You don't need to. You listen.
Toes down.
Listen. Stop. He's already dead.
No.
Like you.
If the disrespect is that loud, my response has to be equal.
Equal. That wasn't equal. That was louder.
My response must be equal or greater. That's
okay.
it.
That's fair.
That's it.
All right. And stop making All American. Like, whoever decided it was need to be a season 7.
we're tired.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, Don't make a season 7. This shit is not needed.
Or just end with season 7 at this point. Should have ended with season 6.
Like, end this story with them getting married.
How the fuck you go from, oh, I just got drafted to, oh, I'm just winning my championship NFL
within the
first year, and I'm starting.
Listen, even all the ish shows knew when it was time. Also, because a lot of people stopped watching them. Even though I liked Grownish, but it was, after a while, it just became corny.
Yeah.
So
the little brother coming on was cool, but I'm happy it's over too. They knew.
Yeah, it was time. Yeah, just like it's the end of this episode. I'd like to thank my co-host for being here. It's been a minute, but we're trying to give you guys more content.
Yeah, we're coming back, y'all. We're coming back full force. Life was lifing, but
yeah, we're here. We heard. You will see more content with me and Kev. You'll also see more content with me and as you guys have seen in the last episode, you'll see with me and Sir Wilkins. We're going to try to work with a lot more people due to the fact that Eb's not here until she comes back, and then the three amigos will be back together. But we're going to work with a lot of different guests and different people so that we can kind of mix it up and show you guys a different side of We Ain't Them. It's just not one thing, it's a bunch because, they're not like us and, we ain't them at the end of the day. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram at We Ain't Them. Check us out on YouTube at We Ain't Them _. Check us out on TikTok at We Ain't Them _. Check us out on platforms. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Get our numbers up, guys. And trust me, we'll come out with more content for you. With that being said, I've been Rasan. This has been my co-host, Kev. Sorry, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
That was rude.
You'll be all right.
Whatever.